everybody, it's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a huge haul of some things I got to do my journaling. And so I thought it would be of interest to you. I got some vintage items and some fabrics, and I got a good price for everything. So I'm going to share with you what the prices were. Well, probably more like the end price of what I got, because sometimes I just don't know what the prices are. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in a few moments. I always like to wait just a little bit for other people to come on. But if this is your first time on with me, and even if you're on the replay, my name is Liz, and this channel is all about journaling supplies, planning, and crafting in general. And I also throw in some mixed media as well. So you'll be seeing some videos coming up on that one also. Now, I always like to ask or suggest if these are the type of videos that you like, then make sure you hit the subscribe button below and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And if you want to see more journal supplies that I actually have up in my shop, you can actually go over to pleasantcreations.com and you can see that. So let's see if we pull that up. So it's pleasantcreations.com to pull that up. So I always like to just make sure I share that information as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the cloud because I don't think I have any big items. So I'm going to show you all on the desktop the items that I have. But first, I always gotta put on my old lady glasses so I can actually see what's going on. All right, so I have the stuff on the floor, so you might hear like some bags rattling, and actually I've had this stuff for like more than a week, probably like 2 weeks, and it's just been sitting here because I wanted to share it with y'all before I actually used it. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna go to the cloud so you all can see. All right, so yay, we're in the cloud. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to share, this was at a thrift store. All these items came from one thrift store at one time, and I'll tell you how much I paid for everything, because the prices that you see on these things are not the prices that I actually paid. Also, if you want to chat with me, I would love to chat with you on here, and you can do that in the chat. If you're on mobile, just swipe up on your device and you'll be able to chat as well. So I got this stencil, and I'm assuming this is probably for something really big. It's a big stencil, but I thought it was nice, and the only thing is just missing like this one little piece right here, which is fine because I could still like cut this if I had to use some other pieces. So sometimes I find like some good stencilings and stamps and stuff at the thrift store, but you gotta dig if you want to see stuff like this. So I got that. Let me see. Here, I'm gonna go through some of the fabrics that I found. So I found this Christmas fabric here, and the Christmas fabric, I had this fabric last year, and I actually got it from a thrift store as well. I think it was a little bit different, but I love these teddy bears. So I knew it was something I could do with it. I'll probably be making some type of covers for some Christmas journals with these little teddy bears. So that's nice. So it's a fair amount of material that I got here. So let me just throw that to the side. And let's see. I got this material as well, and I got it because it had like this, in case it doesn't render on the screen good. This is actually is green, and this is kind of a nylon-y kind of fabric. I haven't really worked with this on the journals before, but I think it'll be okay because I can use it inside for embellishments as well. So it's kind of like a green candy cane. So I thought I would have that for Christmas as well. I have been passing up lots of things for Christmas, and so I'm gonna stop doing that because I need to start getting my Christmas inventory ready over at Pleasant Creations. So I started picking things up. And then I got this little piece of fabric as well. It was kind of just sitting all by itself. Not a lot of fabric, but this is enough to, if I wanted to make a journal cover, I could. And it's really pretty. Kind of has like a little bit of a jungle-esque theme to it. So I like this also. And I think that would work well for Christmas too, kind of like a vintage kind of Christmas fabric. I've probably been picking up too much fabric and too much books, but you know, it is what it is. And then I found this one, and this is Halloween. I don't have any Halloween fabrics or anything. So I said, why not? Let me just go ahead and pick it up. And it had like some nice images on it, and it's a fair amount also. And all these fabrics were nice and clean already. And they were just all balled up in the bins and everything. So, you know, Lizzie picked it up. Okay, next fabric. So this one, I even forgot what I had in these bags because I had so much stuff in here. Let's go ahead and take this off. Whoever had this, they got it from Walmart for $4.70. But I assure you, Lizzie didn't pay $4.70 for this. So some more green fabric. I should be good for Christmas fabrics, to be honest with you. I don't really need to pick up any more Christmas anything. So this is nice. It's kind of like a polyester, and it's big too. I could use this for a tablecloth. Wash it and use it for a tablecloth if I had to. And so it's lots of this. So I probably won't have to buy Christmas fabric for a few years. And let's see. We got this fabric here. And you can see it's a lot. So this is kind of some vintagey fabric too. And this is just some florals, not Christmas, but very nice floral fabric. And it's nice and heavy, and I like that. I like working with the heavy fabrics. All right. And then we got, now this is a pillowcase. And if you've been watching me, you know I always say you should kind of think out of the box when it comes to the materials that you get. And it had like this wonderful embroidery on it, and so I decided that I thought this would be kind of good for going in the journals as well, because I can actually cut that out, and then I can use the other pieces of fabric for some other things also, so that will not go to waste. So you always have to think out of the box when it comes to the fabrics. And I got another pillowcase, and I really liked the fabric on this too, so that's why I got this. And it's another floral, very pretty. Definitely be using that. And okay, here's another large piece, and this one is Halloween also. Again, I don't have any Halloween, so you can see just a part of it. I'm not going to unfold it all the way, but it's a good big old piece. And I think this is like some doll making fabric. Hello, Casual K. How are you doing today? How is everybody doing today? We're well into the week now, so hopefully everybody's doing fantastic. And so we got the Halloween fabric. And then whenever I see some type of lace, I just grab it because lace is so expensive. And actually this looks like it came off of something else, but that's okay. I can definitely use this. It's very pretty. You can see just a lot of lace here. Yay for lace. I love getting lace. And I found some more. And you can see none of these things were like marked. I'm not going to take this all the way apart, but you can see what it looks like. Very pretty. I like having like the wide lace too, so I'm glad I was able to find some of that. Sometimes you can find little bits and pieces. Hey Rachel, how you doing today, Rach? And this right here didn't have anything to do with journaling, but I don't know if you all can see. If you are a Doctor Who fan, then you'll know what these are. It's the TARDIS. So this is some hair. I think these are like some hairpins, and so I went ahead and I picked it up. They has like some different other things, but this was the only one that kind of drew my eye. I hope you feel better, Casual. Okay, we don't want you to be sick. Okay, let me pull up. This bag goes deep, you all. This bag goes deep. Okay, I found some, this is like a little doily. It's a little dirty, but nothing the washing machine can't fix. And a handkerchief. Sometimes you can find the handkerchiefs and the doilies wherever they have like napkins. So if you're looking for something like that, just look in the napkin section or the kitchen section, and they'll usually have it. Because when I was just looking for handkerchiefs, I could never find them, and that's because I was looking in the wrong spot. But now I know where to look. Okay. Now, oh, got some more lace here too. Look at that. It still has a rubber band around it. So that's some nice lace, and it's a lot of it. So I've been making a killing. I probably don't even need any more lace, to tell you the truth. Lace and Christmas fabric, I probably don't need. Okay. Let's see. So I got lots of ribbons here. So let's look at the ribbons, because like I said, I forgot what I got. So this ribbon right here, I want to take it loose so I can look at it, if y'all don't mind. Just take that plastic off, put it over there for now. And let's look at this one. So this is a nice heavy type of fabric, and to me it looked a little Christmassy. It's actually the letters are in a dark red, and there's like some blue flowers, but I still liked it a lot, and I thought this would look really good for some embellishments on the journals also, to put on the pages. So you can see, look at all that. It's going to take me 10 years to use that. I might put some of this up in my shop because it's a lot of fabric. I have so much stuff to put up in the shop. It's ridiculous. Just got to have time to do it. And then we have like some, I don't know what you call this, like not felt, but velvet. Is that what it feels like? Velvet. That's what it feels like. And it's green. So I don't know if y'all can really see good. Mr. Light there. Green velvet. And this one is really pretty. I was really looking for some florals. So whenever I find florals, I'll pick those up. So that's nice too. So it's kind of like a maroon color in the back. And we can move that little paper out the way. And then we have a Christmas tree. And this was different than anything else that I picked up. So I actually really was excited when I picked this one up. So Casual K asked, she says she has 2 questions. She said, are you going to use all of these materials for making junk journals? And how long does it take to make one? I'm going to be using these for junk journals. And then the second piece is to make one journal. It probably takes me, I can do it a lot quicker than I did when I first started, but it still takes me about 2 weeks because I like to take my time and I put lots of details into the journals. And I like to do like sewing, and I want to make sure everything is nice and sturdy before I put it up for sale. So it definitely takes me a little while to make the journals themselves. I actually have some journals that are finished that I haven't put up yet, because I just want to make sure everything is a-okay with them. But yes, I can use all these items in journaling. I've kind of become a little bit of a journal hoarder. And some of it I can use in my mixed media projects as well. So I hope that answers your questions, because I like using fabrics, and I'm kind of an all-around girl when it comes to journaling. I like doing junk journaling. I like doing regular journaling. And you all will see soon, I actually been planning in one of my mixed media journaling as well. If you're on Instagram, you probably saw one of the pages today. So I'm over at Liz for a Day on Instagram. This one I can't get it loose, but it's kind of like oh, there we go. Oh, I thought it was thicker than it was, but I still like this a lot. It's really soft. I don't even know what kind of fabric this is. Ooh, that's wonderful. So Casual K asked, do I have a video showing how to make one? I have a series of tutorials up that I didn't do too long ago, so they're quite easy to find, on how to make an easy junk journal. So you can see that one there. I don't have any other ones up at this time, Casual K. Now look how much ribbon is on there. That's a lot. And I'm just going to take it loose because I want to see. This has been on here for a long time. This is some old tape. So I venture to say this is probably some vintage ribbon here. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I'll probably put some of, when I have like a lot of stuff, when I get a lot like this, I'll probably put some of it up in my shop as well. So I'll use some, make some things with it, and kind of de-stash by putting it up in my shop also. Okay, so that's almost one bag. This is a big haul. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm going as fast as I can because I know it's a lot of stuff in here. So I got this book right here. It's kind of like a little bit of a catalog, and it has the original Snow Village, 1977 and 1997. So this is probably, it's not that vintage. I always say things before 2000 are vintage to me. So this is kind of vintage, and it's just a catalog, but I like the colors, and I thought it still would look good as a page within the journal itself. So I definitely went ahead and I picked it up. So you can see that. And I got this pattern. At this place, it was actually hard for me to find like some old vintagey patterns. I believe this is from the 70s. I don't think this one had a date on it, but you can almost tell by the clothes that they wear, like the time frame that it's in. So it has, I always try to find the ones that have like the patterns, because I use the patterns in my mixed media as well. And then even though this is kind of like a beat up type of the outside is kind of beat up, I still can use that also. And then the instructions on the inside, I use everything because I kind of found my groove. I like kind of like the vintage kind of looking journals. I'm not really like a lace, even though I have lots of lace, I don't use a lot of lace in my journals because I'm not a lacy kind of girl like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm into another bag now. Okay, I got another pattern as well, and I know this one of these I looked, yeah, this one's from 1972, and it had all the nice little goodies on the inside. And this is all still from one store. This was like one day that I went, and I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for everything. So don't pay attention to the price on there, because no, that's not it. So this says A Gardener's Book of Needlepoint, and I like the pictures in here, so I'm going to be using those also. So I have like a really good stash of a variety of books now, so I can have some nice, you know, lots of different pages within the journals. So I like that a lot. So that's a needlepoint book. And then we go into some Christmas cross stitch because I needed some more Christmas innards. So I got some Christmas cross stitch. Looks like somebody, I don't know if they was writing it. Oh no, maybe that's just the way it was. It was already made. So it has some nice pages in here that I can use. And I got another one. Christmas Joys, Better Homes and Gardens. And I can actually use the outside of the books as well for cross stitching for making the journals, because they're like hardback, so they're nice. What I would probably have to do with these is take off the spine and redo the spine, because the spine is just, it's too small for a nice junk journal to put signatures in. Okay, let's see what's in this bag. Big bag. Got another pattern here. And let's see, because we can make pockets with these. This is from 1977, so put that over there. And then this was a good find. This is actually photo paper. And no, I didn't pay $1 for it either. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for all this stuff, y'all. So this is photo paper, and it's 50 sheets in here, 4x6. So this was like, yes, a good find, because I'm sure if somebody else would have got to that before me, I wouldn't have been able to get it. Okay, and I found some graph paper. Yeah, this is graph paper. I was thinking it was ledger paper, but it's more like graph paper, and it's very old paper, so I can use that because I like having lots of papers. And then I also picked up this, and this is like some transparency. So again, you have to kind of think out of the box if you want to have like a variety of things within your junk journal. So I went ahead and I picked this up because I can actually cut these down like into pockets and tuck spots, and just make it someplace where you can put your photos in. So that will be nice. So very interesting find there. And then they had all of these composition books, and they've never been used, so I just went ahead and I picked those up. And I got this book here, and you can definitely tell this is from the 80s. I didn't even have to look. I could tell it's from the 80s, and I don't know what all the crappity crap in here, but I could definitely use this for a junk journal also. So just be looking for a variety of junk journal flip throughs from some of this stuff. And then it had like these tracing patterns, and then let's pull one out. Let's look at one of the tracing patterns that's in here. The book is full of tracing patterns. Look at that. I was like, I can use this until the cows come home. I sure can, because that adds some variety. Ooh, got fibers and stuff all over the place. Let me move this out the way. And let's look at one of these pages in here. See, I saved this to go through with you all because I've been dying to look at this stuff. It's just been in my way, sitting on the floor. So, is it 2? Looks like it's something behind it, doesn't it? But that's just one page. Maybe because they been sitting in that book for so long, maybe some moisture. Because it looks like there's 2 patterns. I don't know if y'all can see it. But that's okay. I don't care. I can cut these up and use them in books also. That's the only thing I will be. Or I can give it to the kids and let them go for what they know, because they would like that, to kind of color and play with that. So, let's see. I got this Children's Treasury collection of favorite stories. And of course, look at that. It's not in good condition. Look, the whole thing. I don't even have to take this. I did not do this. The book came like this. But I could use this too for a junk journal also. And I like the pattern that's on the inside. I could save that. But it has like some really nice pictures. Other than the cover falling off, it looks like the book was in pretty good condition. And I love using the children's pages because it just adds like a lot of whimsy to the books themselves. And I actually see people of color in this book. That's nice. A few. I can always find a few people of color. Not a lot, unfortunately. And so that's going to be nice. So let's put you aside. Wait, let's look at this book right here. This book right here was in bad condition, and I think somebody was looking at it because it wasn't really in the right spot where they normally have it, and they probably put it back. But this book, it says it's an encyclopedia, and you can see it's in horrible condition, but I don't care. I can still use the front and the back. The spine is it's done. It's done, son, but I can use the front and the back of the covers with no problems at all. And I wish I could read this, but whoever wrote this, their handwriting wasn't that great. And I did look at when this book was actually published, and it was published in 1891. 1891, y'all. That's amazing. So it says, a dictionary of universal knowledge for the people with maps and numerous wood engravings, whatever that means. Unabridged. So it has all these fantastic pages and illustrations on the inside. So I can make use of those. And of course, it's going to be so much. So I'll probably put some of it up in my shop as well. As fast as I can. And then, I don't know, looked like something was eaten in this book. But yeah, from 1891, and the poor cover. I wish, I guess it's a long time for a book to survive. This one, we're gonna give it some new life. We're gonna do like some recycling, so to speak. Yep, 1891 casual. 1891. All right. Sometimes I find some good books, some good old books. And sometimes I find some new books. So let's see. This book right here, let's see, Little Rabbit's Loose Tooth. I just thought this was a cute book, so I decided to pick it up. And because it's not that old. This one is from 1975. So it's vintage, but I love the pictures that was in the inside of it. Tuesday, Wednesday. Just nice. If nothing else, I could read it to the kids, but I like that one. And this book right here, Christmas. I got this for Christmas. I love Charlie Brown. My mother said she hated Charlie Brown. She said Charlie Brown was boring. And if I look back at it, they are kind of boring, but they still remind me of my childhood, because those are the cartoons that came on for my childhood. And the book is in excellent condition also. I think it was like one of those books that talk to you, so you just push the thing and it'll talk, but I think the battery is dead. But I didn't care about that anyway. That's not what I got it for. I got it for the pictures, because she's going to dismantle it. And I wouldn't really be able to use the covers on this one, because the back cover, I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know if I could use that or not. I would try it. But that's nice. This would make a nice front cover for a junk journal, wouldn't it? I think so. And I can make a back cover for it. It's a shame I wouldn't be able to have to figure out if there's a way for me to like take it apart where I can still use that back cover, because it's just a beautiful book. So that would be for Christmas. And then I found a bunch of golden books, which are hard to find for some reason. And they're not that old. And I did look in some of them to see like what the copyrights are. And some of them are from 2000, but I just like the golden books anyway. And I like the illustrations that are on the inside. So this one is Disney's Brother Bear. And let's see, we got Winnie the Pooh. I loved Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid also. And so we got lots of beautiful illustrations. And the books are all in relatively good condition. We got The Lion King. Rawr, everybody know about The Lion King. Mustafa. And I got Baby's first book. And it actually has an inscription from somebody in here. But I love the illustrations in the book. And then I was surprised to get this one, Alice in Wonderland, because for some reason, Alice in Wonderland items are just super hot. So I know if I would have left this there, somebody would have picked it up. And it's not old, but still Alice in Wonderland is like, it's just a big hit, especially in the journaling community. I mean, it don't mean that much to me, but somebody that I sell journals to might love it. So I'm going to treat that book with love as well. So for that piece of the haul, because I have some more stuff, I'm going to tell you. For all those items that I just showed you, I paid, well, I was waiting for somebody else, because there was a lot of people in line, and I just had everything stacked on the table, and the lady says, "You're getting all that stuff over there?" Because she was trying to be quick, and I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Just give me $10 for it." And I was like, okay. So I started digging in my wallet for the $10, and she's like, "Just give me $5." I paid $5 for everything that I just showed you all. For the fabrics, the books, the lace, the ribbon, $5. So now, so that was like, that makes me want to go there, but I don't have space to keep getting all this stuff. So let me show you, oops, let me move some stuff over here. Let me show you the other part of my haul, and this is actually from today. And I went to a different place, and of course I paid a lot more than I paid at the other place. But okay, so this right here is, it's like easel paper for kids. So it's never been opened. It looks kind of ratty on the outside, but like I said, it's never been opened. You can see it's in good condition on both sides, and it's a lot of paper, and I paid like $3 for this. That was a really good deal, because I went to I think Walmart, no, oh, Joann's, and I was going to get some easel paper to make some book cloth with. And it cost, for something like this, it's more like about $14. So I thought that was a good deal. Sometimes a good deal is just all about what your perceived deal is. If you think it's a deal, then it's a deal. Okay. Let's see, I went to the dollar store. Oh, this stuff ain't really journal related. Nail polish remover and stuff like that. We don't need that. So. But this bag I need. All right. So this I think is just mostly fabrics, and I got these today. And you can see the price. These are the prices that I paid for this. So this was $2.15, and they had a whole bunch of Christmas fabric. That's why I don't need any more Christmas fabric, because I got some from Joann's, but I'll probably never have to buy any ever again. So let's look at this fabric. Let's open it up, because this is the back of it actually. So you can see how vibrant the colors are. Look at that. So this is pretty, and it's a lot of fabric. So I felt like after I got in the car, I was like, I might have paid too much for some of this stuff. But I think this is probably about a yard of fabric, maybe a yard and a half. It doesn't say how much it is. For $2.15, might have been overpriced a little bit. But the place that I got it from was like a church thrift store, so I'm okay with that. Sometimes I tried to Jew them down on, well, I won't say Jew. That's terrible. I tried to get them to come down on the price for some of the fabrics, and they didn't want to do it, so I put it back. Because I was like, I don't want to pay that much for some of them. So this was $2.89. I don't know how they come up with their prices. Sometimes they just be throwing prices on here, but isn't that pretty? This is so vibrant. It actually is probably a little bit darker than what's coming out on the screen. And this was probably, this is about 2 yards, I think. 2 yards of fabric for about $3. So I thought that was a good deal. That's a good deal. I'll be using this forever. It's a lot of fabric. This one, $2.09. You see what I'm saying? Where do prices come from? $2.09, $2.89, and whoever, I think just whoever's at the place at the time, they just put things up. All right, so more Christmas fabric. And again, this is probably about 2 yards for like $2.09. So this was an even better price. That's pretty. And I got the ribbon right here. See, it's the green ribbon. So that green ribbon will look good. I know that's probably not showing on the camera good, but. And let's see. This one didn't have a price on it, so they gave it to me for 69 cents. And it looked very vintagey, so I decided to get it. Let's see. Let's open it up and look at it, because I want to look at it. So we're gonna look at it together. Get some of this stuff off of here. Oh, this was a sample. That's what this was. Because I was wondering, why would this card be on here like this? But this was probably a sample. That would be cool to get like a sample book of fabrics. It's a heavy upholstery fabric too. This is so pretty. I already know what I'm going to do with some of this stuff. I just got to make time. Time goes by so fast. My creative mind just goes crazy because I don't have time to do everything that I would love to do. Okay, and then, you know, I like to make sure everything has like really nice details in it too. This was 89 cents. And I don't think this is a Christmas fabric, but it has the Christmas colors in it. So it's kind of like a country Christmas. Doesn't have, I don't see like, you know, Christmas trees or nothing like that, but I still could definitely use it. See, this was, somebody used it. See that? This was 89 cents. So I paid 89 cents for that. That's probably like a good, at least a good yard of fabric in there. Very vibrant, very nice. I got lots of fabric, you all. I got lots of fabric. This one's a Christmas fabric. I see a Christmas tree. Try not to cut the fabric itself. And I probably bought a lot of stuff in the month of March because I did a no spend in February, so I'm not buying any crafting things in February, and I didn't. I did really well in February, but this was supposed to be a no spend for April, and I spent some money today, so I already failed, but I'm going to keep on trying. So this is kind of like just a piece here, but that's okay. This is like plenty to work with, so I think that was a good deal. Next, okay, this was $2.15. So I'll tell you, for these fabrics I got today, I paid a little over $20 for them all, but I was okay with that because this is the end of my Christmas fabric shopping. For real, for real. I got too much. And, ooh, I like that. I love Santa. I mean, not Santa Clauses, but snowman. So it's a snowman with some candy canes in his hand. That's pretty. Nice and green. It's a lot of fabric in this one. This one needs to be washed because it's kind of a little grungy, and that's okay. And then this one was $1.25 to actually put on here 1 1/4 yards, and it's 30 inches wide. So somebody actually measured that. So I'm not going to open this one. It's just kind of a gingham pattern on this one. And let's open this. Got a little stack of fabric. So this was a stack for $2.08. Where did they come up with these prices? $2.08. So it's probably just a lot of remnants in here. And they were like, oh, nobody's going to buy it, but they just don't know. One man's trash is another woman's treasure. Ugh, look at these. Get this tape off of here because it drives me crazy. Let's look at our remnants. Let's see what we have in the remnants. So, some interesting fabrics. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use them, but I know I'm going to use them. I'm going to start using a lot of fabrics soon. So, yeah, it's just a lot of little pieces, and they just stuck them all together. I can use that for Christmas or Valentine's Day. And this one, I don't know about this one, if I would use this one in anything. Kind of a weird kind of 80s kind of pattern there. This one, this is pretty. I like it. Kind of plain, even though it has some decorations in it. This one's a nice, interesting one. I would use this like for Earth Day. Because it's like bamboo, like green bamboo pattern. And this one was blue. All of these, I think, need a nice little wash. Need to go into the washing machine. I like this blue. It almost looks like somebody hand dyed this. It's like a tie-dye kind of feel. I love that one. Because I'm a tie-dye kind of girl. And then we got this brown. And these are all kind of lightweight fabrics. I like the brown. I love brown. I like vibrant colors, and I like the neutral colors. I don't have a favorite color. Do y'all have a favorite color? I don't have a favorite color. I just like color. And, ooh, this one's pretty. That's nice. Another one that kind of gives you kind of like that mixed media feel. That's nice. I like that one. And purple. Let's look on the inside because I think that's the outside we're looking at. It's all kind of a muted kind of a purple color. I think it's coming over brighter on the camera than it actually is. And then I got this one. And this one's kind of a mauve color. I like it. I like all of these fabrics. There's a few dull ones in here, but I still think it was a win. Blue. Ooh, I like this blue. It looks like little, I don't know. It's one of those things where you look at the pattern and the psychiatrist asks you, what do you see when you look at this pattern? It's one of those kind of things. So I'm still not finished. I still have more. This was 69 cents. And I could tell this is Christmas because there are some poinsettias on here. I don't think this is a doll pattern. Gonna find out in a second. I think maybe it was a doll pattern, maybe. It's a big old Santa Claus. Look at that. Santa Claus, Santa Claus. All right. Yeah, these fabrics need to wash because they're kind of stinky, I have to say. They almost smell like vinegar. It's kind of weird. Weird vinegar smell. Might be the tape that I'm smelling. How much was this? 69? Nope, this was 39 cents. And this is more Valentine's Day or romance. Romance kind of, and there's just some pieces in here. So they marked this as 39 cents. This place I went to, it was one of my favorites, but then as they started getting organized, they started raising their prices. So the prices are a little lofty for me. This one was $1.25. And this is another gingham. I just thought it was pretty, so I picked it up. I picked up all the pretty stuff. And we have another Christmas one. You guys tired of looking at Christmas fabric? You can never look at enough Christmas fabric. Let's pull this off. And this was 69 cents, and this is a lot of remnants. And hopefully the remnants are enough for me to do something. I kind of don't like picking up things that they have all taped up and stuff and you can't look inside, but everything worked out. So this is pretty. It's kind of a lightweight type of fabric. So there you have it. So the second piece of my haul, I think it was like around $23 for that one. But the first one, when I go to that place, I'm always nervous because they don't have any prices on things. And then I just picked up whatever I want. I figured if I didn't have enough money for it, because they only take cash there, I figure I can just put something back. But I was shocked when they gave me all that stuff for $5. It's like they're just trying to get rid of some stuff. So when the stuff comes in, so I just dig and I get, if I make as many trips as I have to out to my car, so that I can bring in, get the items or whatever. So that is the full haul that I have. Yeah. That was a big one. I knew it was big. So if you love videos like this one, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button below. I would love to hear your comments. What do you think about the haul? Of course, if you're on live with me, you have to wait until the video comes back up to actually do that. But I want to thank everybody that came to hang out with me, because I always enjoy sharing what I have. And if you have any requests on the type of videos that you would like to see from me, maybe you want to see some more in-depth type of things, let me know and I'll be happy to share with you as well. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. And again, thank you all for everyone who has come on with me. Our audience is growing very fast, and I'm really enjoying doing this. So I will see you all on the next video. All right, bye bye everybody.